Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sound of my voice. North, south, east, west, and all points in between. You've tuned in to the October 31st, 2023 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And I am your host and moderator, administrator, and head teacher and van driver and head chef, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have each and every one of y'all here with us. Glad that you could join us and glad that you decided to spend at least an hour with us on a Tuesday evening. Thank you so kindly and thank you for your support. We don't take that lightly. We hope that you had a good day today. And if not, well, you made it through, and we hope and pray that tomorrow will be a better day. Okay? So, thank you so much. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to do our salutations. But guess what, though? Oh, yeah. Because we tend to kind of go a little over. And I just want to give everybody a chance. So guess what? We're going to have a 5-minute. I think 5 or 3. Let's see. Well, how are we going to do it? I'm wasting time talking right now. 5 minutes, I think. I hope that's not too long. Okay. Let's go. Let me see who all here. Let's see who's all. I hope it shows up. Yeah. Let's see who all here. First up, the gospel. The gospel source. Glad to have you here. It's going to be one of those evenings, I can tell. Tracy Singletary, Mr. Singletary, good to have you here. Regina Dunn Rhodes Baker, good to have you here. Pastor Balders, good to have you here, sir, from South Carolina. Felicia from Indiana, good to have you here. Carmelita from the Magic City, always a pleasure to have you here. Yvonne Rice from Northern Virginia, great to have you here, young lady. Diane Schaefer, good to have you here from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Angel Kelly from the great state, the Yellowhammer state of Alabama, good to have you here. Let me see how else this is going to work out. Barbara Callis, hello to you. Good to have you here, ma'am. Okay. Thank you so much, Angela Madison. Thank you so much. Let me see. Renee Davenport from the ATL. Good to have you here, young lady. Marcus Wilbanks from Beham Metropolitan Area. Good to have you here, sir. Who else? Darlene Duffy Collins from Tyler, Texas. Always a pleasure to have you here. Kiki Ray. Always a pleasure to have you here. And I got something that you submitted, and I'm going to show it tonight, though. So put your seatbelts on. There's Stina Walter from Maryland. Always great to have you here, pretty lady. Always great to have you here. Valerie Zachary Cabot from Huntsville, Rocket City. Always a pleasure to have you here. Brenda Thompson, good to have you here. Great. Good evening to you. Tarla from the ATL. Always pleasure. Great to have you here. Kim Richardson from DC. Good to have you here. Hello to you. We might make within this 5. I should have did 3. Yolanda Williams Parrish from the from the Metroplex. Good to have you here. Simone Washington. Good evening to you as well, ma'am. And she is from North Carolina. Okay, that's great. Kim, she's on time. Well, that's good, though. You're on time. Cassandra, good to have you. Good evening to you. I think we'll do it. I think we'll make this, y'all. We'll have some time to spare. Kiki, okay, you'll see, though. and Shamika Richard. Good to have you here from Texas. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna let this. Well, I think that's it. We did pretty good there, don't y'all think? Okay, I think that's everybody right there. So we just gonna just get take care of this right here. Ooh, let me take care of Shamika right there. Uh, take care of that, and voila, we'll be back to normal. So I hope that works out. That's good. That's good. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Okay. First and foremost, um, we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off. Oh boy, we got so much. We really got so much to start off at. So we're gonna start off with something. I guess it's pretty lighthearted, I suppose, though. What is your response? What is your response? Okay. Y'all take a listen to this video, okay? Oh, let me get to it first. Y'all take a listen, okay?
If you text me or call me and tell me you love me, if I don't respond, what happens?
Don't come home.
But if I text you or I call you and I say I love you and you say okay,
I don't say okay.
sometimes you don't respond.
Well, if I'm in an appointment,
But I'm supposed to stop my appointment, walk out the room, and say,
No,
"Listen, my wife
it's not
just texted me,
that.
told
It's
me
not
she
that.
loved me. I need."
Because I feel like I know
held
you're
to the cross for it, right?
No.
It's no different than the apology. It's no different than the apology thing. It's that you don't feel like you're wrong for having not to respond to me, but if I don't respond to you, then immediately I'm wrong for not responding to you. It's no difference in if you're going to apologize to me or not. Because here's what happens when the apology happens on your time. It makes all men feel like they just want to move forward. They're not really apologizing. They're just saying, "I'm sorry," so we can move on.
Okay, folks. Back to what we were saying. What is your response? Do you think she was a bit harsh? Do you think she was a bit harsh in her response? Do you demand an instantaneous response like that? Do you respond like that? You know, tell me, tell me, tell me. Let's see. Let me see. We get some more here. Oh, that's Donna. Good to have you here. Brother Stephen from New York. Good to have you. Brother Wash. Good to have you here again, sir. Sheena from Bingham Metro. Always a pleasure to have you here. We're gonna get to T from Florida. Good to have you here. La, 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 la. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get to the answer to the question. Carmelita said, did she say don't come home? Yes, she said don't come home. Since he didn't answer her the way she wanted him to answer, that means don't come home. Ain't that nothing? Don't come home. Wow. Kim says, yeah, don't. She said, don't come home. That's a bit harsh, don't y'all think? That is really harsh, though. It's not that serious to say not. Yes, that's. I don't know. That's crazy. I wouldn't say that to somebody. I would not say that to anyone. I mean, they could be in the middle of a board meeting, bank loan, or bank transaction, or something. They could be on live television. They could be doing a live stream like I'm doing it. You know, uh, I wouldn't get mad if that happened to me. If I was in her shoes, I'd say, "Hey, baby, I love you so much. Can't wait to see you again." And that's it. I know if she's at work or she's doing something, talking to a client, and I can understand someone might be embarrassed. Someone might be embarrassed. We're talking to a client and we say, "Oh, hold on, y'all. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Okay. Then she tells me she loves me. That's good. I do too. Then she wants me to tell her that I love her. Y'all hold on a minute. I love you too, baby. Okay, I'll talk to you later. You see you see how that go right there? Boy, I don't know. It's broken communication because he should know. He should know he loves. I hear you, Sheena. I hear you good right there. Uh, Steven, no harm, no foul. Okay, Yvonne says she was harsh. It goes both ways. There should be a response. Okay. Marcella Griffin, good to have you here. Take time to affirm each other. Okay. Carmelita says they're married. So what are you asking us to comment on? Okay. Uh, was she too harsh in her response? He didn't want to say, I love you immediately. She's telling him, since he didn't want to, answer immediately, she's taking it, she's in her feelings. She literally sit up there and said, hey, don't come home. Now, whether she was joking, but I believe she was serious in her feeling. So I hope that helps. If not, Shamika, she was extra saying, don't come home. Kiki says, she was being a little dramatic. Yeah. Yep. Darlene Duffy Collins, she was wrong. Okay. Andrea, good to have you here. She was harsh and not a good listener. It's all about her and not about them. Okay. And she might, and maybe so. You know how it is these days. Maybe she may have been kidding. Who know? Well, who knows these days? That's all I can say is who knows these days. Tala says my question is: was her response if he never responded, or was it, or what it was it if he didn't respond right away? I think it may have been if he didn't respond right away. I mean, if y'all want me to play it again, y'all let me know in the comments section so we won't have any mix-ups and confusions, okay? I love y'all. Steven says married life have its ups and downs. I've never been married, but I believe it. I believe it. Sis Walter says, I think he was correct. Depending on your environment, you might not be able to respond the way you want. You have to be understanding. She was willing. Hey Karen, how you doing? I would never say that to my mate. That's too much. Okay. Kim said what she said was what she felt. Okay. Okay. Carmelita says, I'm happy if I get a text back. Just responding to hello. Hey, again, that's good right there. Kiki, her feelings would be hurt if he really didn't come home. Uh-oh. She sure would. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. Hey, Diane. I think her first mistake was making a joke, as opposed to taking the question seriously. I think on both occasions or in both situations, it should be reciprocal, regardless of when it comes. If it comes during the middle of your workday, then is it responsible to expect an immediate response? You know what? I'm glad you said that. And I'm just speaking on my thoughts. So I don't know if y'all can see me good, because I like to keep these comments like this. Uh in new relationships with me, you know, I'm much quicker to respond back. Hello, good morning to you, or good morning text, or what have you, as opposed as the older the relationship gets, if that makes any sense. In other words, okay, Diane, you and I talking. Okay. The first month you might be full of good morning. Uh, I'm responding quick to your text. Okay. Fast forward to September 30th, 2024. You text me. You might get a text 12 hours later, or I text you. You might call me 6 hours later. Sometimes it goes like that. Okay. I hope that makes sense, y'all. Reginald says this. I think could be a controlling issue. Could be. Marcus says if she texts me, I will respond back as soon as possible. Her response is overreacting. Okay. Angel says, don't sweat the small stuff. It's not that serious. Sounds like control issues. Tarla says, if she expected an immediate response, she was wrong because we all have things going on. Yolanda, good to have you. Getting back to dating after 50. Okay. Okay, I know because I'm after 50. Okay, the skit. Okay. I don't think that may have been a skit, that may not. But like I said, nowadays you don't know. Like that darn Cheesecake Factory. That was a skit, and a lot of people taking it seriously. It's been on the viewing news and everything. Okay, so we know that's a skit. Kim says, "Barry, well, okay, don't y'all start tonight. Please don't." Ursula says she sounds angry, much pent up anger. She needs to exhale. Steven says, cold sign. Okay. Brother Wall says a delayed response does not mean I don't love you. Let me read this again. A delayed response does not mean I do not love you. There you go. It was harsh. This was Brenda says. It was harsh. Well, she had felt the same way if some terrible thing happened and he couldn't come home. Like I said, be careful what you ask for, y'all. Reginald says, love is an action word, and I'm sure that he has showed her that he loves her. Because talk is cheap. You know, we could say anything. But your actions speak louder than words. Like a minister I know says, your audio needs to match your video, or your video need to match your audio, or both ways. Felicia says, overreacting. I don't think she really mean it. She really meant it. Okay. Karen says they should show love daily. If she doesn't know he loves her until he says it, then something is wrong. I agree. There may be a problem right there. If she doesn't feel the love at that point and she needs to hear it from him, a verbal affirmation, we got a situation going on our hands. So that's a good one right there. Sorry, okay. Clarissa says, yes, play it again. I missed it. I'll play it. Because we got some more people pulling up. Again, I'll play it.
If you text me or call me and tell me you love me, if I don't respond, what happens?
Don't come home.
But if I text you or I call you and I say I love you and you say okay,
I don't say okay.
Sometimes you don't respond.
Well, if I'm in an appointment,
I'm supposed to stop my appointment, walk out the room, and say,
no,
listen, my wife
it's not that. It's not that.
Me, I need,
because I feel like I know
you're to the cross for it, right?
No,
it's no different than the apology. It's no different than the apology thing. It's that you don't feel like you're wrong for having not to respond to me, but if I don't respond to you, then immediately I'm wrong for not responding to you. It's no difference in if you're going to apologize to me or not, because here's what happens when the apology happens on your time. It makes all men feel like they just want to move forward. They're not really apologizing. They're just saying, I'm sorry so we can move on.
Okay. I hope y'all got to that, though. Okay, so like, hey, y'all. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Christian Harrison. Thank you so much. I just put it up there. Thank you so much. I like them too. That's why I'm wearing them. Thank you so much. I almost want to sing you up here. Almost. No. Kim says, but you have to remember what you did to get her, you should do to keep her, Mike. And hey, you speaking knowledge right there. I agree. That's wisdom. I agree with you. I agree 100%. Diane says, responding to what I said, I would agree that as time passes, the response may not be as quick because I would hope at that point, two people would have established where they stand with each other. So I would be okay with a late response. I don't know about 12 hours later. I'm just joking, but some people do that though. Okay. Nothing like hearing I love you from someone I love. Okay. Kitty, good to have you. Don't come home. She's childish. Okay. Okay. Why do I hear that in your voice? Okay. Uh, Yvonne, maybe words of affirmation are her love language, but she still overreacted. Or maybe she is insecure. Good one. Cuz, glad to have you. She's not ready for a grown folk relationship. Send her back to the kids' table. Ooh, okay. Okay. Nora from Nashville, good to have you here. If you show me that you love me daily, I won't question if it takes you a while to respond via text. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Hey, right there. You just said it right there. And I'll read it again. If you show me that you love me daily, I won't question if it takes you a while to respond via text. Okay. Read this from Kitty. This be the last one on this. Maybe he's busy or forgot to send the message. If the whole relationship hinges on upon the return of a message, they have much bigger problems. I agree with you. And I'll say this. You should tell that person in your life, that you love them. Not always, it's not necessarily verbally saying, I love you, because I think after a point, you're not saying it because you just have a desire to say it. You're saying it because out of obligation. No, saying I love you is one thing, but your actions speaks much, much louder than words. The things you do ought to convince that person that you love them. But as so many of y'all have said though, if that even the actions don't show that and she still need that verbal affirmation, then there are bigger problems. Okay? That was good right there. That was a good appetizer, y'all. Y'all all right with me sometimes. Okay? We're gonna move on to the main plate. But before we do, you know the drill. You know the drill. Please like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Okay? Make sure you do that. I'll give you $1. Okay. Up next. What y'all here for? Broken friendships. Broken friendships. Now, I'm not going to ask y'all to raise your hand on this because I think that's everybody that's in the viewing audience, though. But it's safe to say all of us have lost a good friend. Not just as an associate, but a good close friend. Sometimes over mess, sometimes over stuff that could have easily been taken care of. Sometimes you messed up, sometimes they messed up. They, like we like to say, acting funny. But this wasn't any ordinary friendship. This one of those super duper deep friendships. One of those that you cherish greatly. But things happen. Not necessarily you drifted apart, though. It's just like a straight out, hey, we're not friends anymore. And that cuts real bad. I think I've been told that. I know I've told that to others. And looking back in hindsight, that must have hurt. I just thought about it. I was just being evil, but that's a hurtful feeling, y'all. That is a very hurtful feeling. And I got a videotape. Not a videotape, a video. Y'all take a listen.
We don't talk about a lot is like friendship breakups and how broken you are after like you feel absolutely violated when you break up with a friend. It's way and I don't.
It's a different level of trust you got with your friends.
Exactly. It's not even really comparable to a romantic breakup because like your best friend, your girls, your friends, or even your guys. I don't know from your perspective. They know stuff about you that don't nobody know in the world. And for it, like, I feel like now we're so quick to jump into friendships and we need to spend time actually developing them just like you would a romantic relationship. Because when shit hit the fan and y'all fall out, not this girl didn't tell everybody all your business, when in reality, you didn't do the vetting process enough. You was like, oh, she like on Instagram, let's all link up and hang out. No, what is she like?
Well, now listen to what she said though. That one of the big worries is they know your secret. So, like we like to say, they know where all the bodies are buried. You know, figuratively, not literally. Now, you know, don't call the FBI. You know, and is it heartbreaking because they know some things on you, or is this heartbreaking because hey, that was your friend, that was somebody you loved in a brotherly fashion, sisterly fashion, that philos love. As I know that's heartbreaking, but is there some worry behind that broken friendship? Is it? Let's see what some of y'all saying before I get to it. Kim says it's heartbreaking. Yes, it is very heartbreaking. It is beyond heartbreaking. It, especially if it was a good friend. Oh man, that's good and heartbreaking right there. Kitty says she's agreed. Christian says, hence why I have a small circle of friends, but many associates. Kiki says she's right about the vetting process. You can't call everybody a friend just because you are friendly with them. Pretty good right there. Yvonne, it's very painful. Been there, and years later, it still hurts because I know it was my fault. And you know what? That's one of the worst things is when you lose a friend, you know it's your fault. They don't want to reconcile. And I think what makes it bad is that deep down in your heart, you don't blame them, or you can't blame them. You're like, you know what? I messed this up right here. I can't blame them. I understand they don't want to be back with me. And that hurts. That hurts that you did something to integrate friendship. That hurts when you're at fault though. So y'all coming in here. Felicia, I agree. Take time to invest in developing a real friendship. Even if the friendship ends, a true friend will still keep your secrets a secret. And you know what? That's true. That is very true. That is extremely true. But one thing when you said take time to invest in developing a real friendship now, right here, I have to kind of dissect that right there. I believe anything, a romantic relationship or platonic friendship, I think that's something that's organic. That if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You can't force a square peg into a round hole. You know, if it's going to happen, it'll happen. You know, like when we break up in relationships, well, we can still be friends. Or even before you start dating, well, I'll be your friend. You get what I'm saying? Non-organic. But if you're a true friend, and you know it, wait a minute, let me move this. You know a true friend. Let me get those. You know it right here. Okay? You'll know it right here. Why do I look like a French painter? All I need is a baguette of bread. Okay. Okay. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, Kitty. Kitty. No, it's heartbreaking because if they're very close to you, you've lost what feels like a a piece of your life. Wow. Sister Nora, I don't think that's necessarily a poor vetting process. All of the time, people grow in different directions. It's hard when you all were so involved in each other's lives and you become distant. Sometimes we stop being on the same page, and we begin to value different things. Sometimes time and experiences cause those changes. I lost a good friend last year. You know, well, I ain't gonna lie, it was their fault. It wasn't my fault. But still, I hate that though. And that really hurt. That really hurt. Am I open to reconciliation? I don't know. When you look at all things considered, though, I don't know. Is it's gonna be a big old trust issue right there? Okay. Ah, la 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 la. Kiki, when I was a teen, my grandmother told me that your best friend could be your worst enemy because they know all of your secrets. I didn't understand then, but I understand now. That's why you gotta be careful about who you trust. Who do you trust? You gotta be careful with all that. Diane says, me too, am very selective of what I share. I know me, and regardless of how a friendship ends, what you shared with me will stay with me because I want the same. I've been told secrets that I kept so long, they would have to remind me of it. I'm like, what you talking about? Oh, that time you stole those Krispy Kreme donuts. I had forgot all about that. Yeah, things like that. Yeah, things like that. You know. Okay. Kimberly, especially if it's a friend that you have life experiences with. Yeah. When y'all face dangers or growth or school, graduation, being in their wedding party, you were their best man. You were their what is it, maid of honor, or is it matron of honor if you're not married? But y'all know what I'm saying. So you were in their wedding, and then all of a sudden you're not friends anymore. You're not speaking to each other anymore. Y'all blocked on social media. That's tough right there. That's some tough business right there. Michael says the word friends means something different to people. Sometimes gotta make sure their definition of friendship is the same as yours. You know what? Let me go back to this. I like what he said. And just a show of hands, though. Have any of y'all been in a friendship where it seems like you thought more of the friendship than they did? You know, you may have considered them your best friend, but they just look at you as a friend or associate. How many of y'all been in a situation like that? I'm raising my hand, pointing my finger. Now that's a bad place right there. You have to make sure instead of making that proclamation, let's look and see, where we stand though. And again, goes back to what I said a few minutes ago. A friendship, true friendship, is organic. You can't force anything together. If it's going to work, it's going to work. If it's not going to work, guess what, folks? It is not going to work. Destina says, losing those relationships is heart-wrenching. I've been there and I had to realize it was over. Now I keep my circle tight and small. I also definitely vet them. Zena from Minnesota, good to have you. I had a good friend I really vibed with. She specifically asked me not to sleep with her brother. Of course I did, and she dropped me like a hot potato. And we haven't spoken in over a decade. I really liked her and miss her. She's doing amazing things in the world. I've supported her business, and she's donated to my campaign when I ran for office, but we never hung out or even talked on the phone since. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And you know what? It's so awkward because guess what? I feel that even if it's a good friendship, that a decade, y'all really drift apart emotionally and it becomes awkward. And then you really think that we can't hang out or talk like we did 10 years ago. That's hurtful. That's hurtful. Stephen from Brooklyn, I've learned that broken friendships are a part of life. You just have to move forward. Time and experiences are definitely factors. Okay. 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 Oh, thank you. Thank you so kindly. I truly appreciate that. And she's a fashion model, y'all. You know, she's a full size model. Oh, she be wearing it too, you know. Yeah, well, okay, I'll leave that alone. But she sharp though, y'all. Okay. Lynn Brown from Guyana. Good to have you here. I like those pictures you put up in the group. Kim, the big question is what caused the friendship to end? Plenty of variables. Plenty of variables. They could have betrayed your trust. You could have betrayed their trust. You could have acted a fool. They acted a fool. Argument. Simple things. Things that could have been avoided. People whispering in their ear. People whispering in your ear. Simple misunderstandings. It's a plethora of things and causes that could have did it. Why'd you do this? Oh no. Y'all talk about that later. I'm not even gonna do that one right there. Time communicating, okay. Karen, I only have very few close friends, and it's painful to lose a friend. But it's very true that everyone cannot be in your life forever. Some folks are only in your life for a season. No matter how close you are, you still may change and grow apart. Hey, it happens. I'm with you. Stephen says trust and loyalty is definitely important. Okay, thank you. And then that's what I figured though. Okay. Oh, I thought it was the other way around, I think. Oh, thank you, Carmelita. Maid of honor is single. Matron of honor is the married one. Thank you. Thank you. Glad to have smart folks in here. Okay. Sheena raised her hand. Okay, she raised her hand outside. Hey, Stephanie. Good to have you. Kiki. One-sided friendship. Okay. Cassandra, she's had it. Brother Barton, good to have you, brother. Okay. Okay. Mike says that. Okay. Karen says that. Wow. Brenda says that. Carrie. Good to have you, Carrie. Okay. Steven said that. Okay. Tina says, I've been there. I be feeling like the fat kid that was allowed to sit at the popular table. Just realizing this person is not really my friend like I thought they were. Wow. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Uh, I've only had one true best friend. She was closer than a sister. I miss her. Oh, wow. She passed away. Now, I know that's heart wrenching right there. Yvonne says a friendship should not feel forced. So I'm going to read that again. A friendship should not feel forced. They should value you as much as you value them. Abso-freaking-lutely. Again, you can't force a square peg into a round hole. A friendship, regardless of what it is, has to be organic, not forced. Not like, I'm going to try to be friends with her. I'm going to try to be friends with him. No, I got friends, we hit it off. Wasn't even trying to be friends with them. Some of them I couldn't stand. And guess what? Some of my greatest friends. So it happens. Things happen. Things happen. That's all I can say on that. Things happen. Kitty says grew apart. Life changes sometime. Okay. Okay. Darlene says, As we grow older, many people do grow apart and our circles grow smaller. Yep, that can happen. Elle, good to have you here. Thank you. I had a best friend. I forgave her several times after she betrayed me. I turned a blind eye to the fact that she was jealous of me. I shouldn't have ignored it. My last straw was her with her occurred right before the pandemic. I finally accepted that she was not my friend and have ceased communication with her. I know that was tough to do, but you had to do what you had to do. I totally understand that. And that's sad. And I'm so sorry about that. Brenda, I recently ended a 10-year relationship because I viewed her as my inner circle sister. Wow. But I was only a casual friend to her. Little things snowballed and created division. If I could give you a hug, I would. Hey Erica, good to have you here. I still need to talk to you. That's my fault. Don't fire me. Okay. She says some friendships are only meant to last for a season. And that's a bitter pill to swallow, too. Not everyone knows how to be a true friend because they never had one. So they go through life ending relationships with close family members or friends. So if you're observant, you know your time with them will eventually end also, especially if they don't show signs of change. You said a mouthful right there, figuratively and literally right there. Not smart, just been a maid of honor, multiple. You know what? I understand. I see where you're getting from. I understand. Okay, I understand. Kitty says, my best friend and I grew apart when I became a Christian. I no longer did the things we used to do. Eventually, we drifted apart. Okay, hey, Jonathan Young, good to have you here, sir. Good to have you here, sir. Lynn Brown, I have a friend from school days until now that is, and it's over 50 years. Okay, L. It's harder to try to make friends when you're older. Those who have retained childhood friendships and here together are very fortunate. I think I have few childhood friendships. I think I had to sit down and count them on my finger. Some people that you call friends are only pretending to see what they can get out of you. You know, use you for your material gain or your influence. You know, and when that stuff is over with, that's it right there. Janice, good to have you here. On the flip side, I still have my best friends from high school. To this day, they are closer to me than members of my own family. It bees that way sometimes. Just like Joe Simon says, it be some way sometime. Be that way sometime. Uh, Christian says, yeah, I have a friend. We fell out, but had a chance to repair it and have been friends for 3 decades. Wow, that's great. That's great. That's fantastic. Um, I had another video, but then y'all kind of covered that, so I don't even think it'd be necessary to play, to be honest with you. All I'm gonna say is that broken friendship hurts. Breaking up with your boyfriend or girlfriend or spouse, that hurts. I mean, that's gut wrenching. That hurt. But that friendship, that buddy, that pal, somebody that your ace, that person you can depend on. You know, y'all no longer talking or not as close as each other. That hurts bad. That hurts very, very bad. Okay, up next, we got, I think this is going to be very lighthearted, I hope. Okay, but before we go on, please like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Kiki, do me a favor, raise your hand so I could put you on blast. Okay. And while she's doing that, the next topic is about dating services. How many of y'all utilize come on, dating services? I mean, y'all join SBC, SBCC, other popular dating groups on Facebook. You've done Black People Meet, Plenty of Fish. What else? What's the other ones? Y'all know the rest of them. You know the rest of them, and just tried to get with them, and it didn't happen. It just didn't. It just didn't click. You know, and some of y'all spent money. And let me tell y'all something. Back in the 90s, if there was a dating service, a guy would have to spend $40 a month to be a member, but a woman would only have to spend $20 a month to be a member. Ain't that something? I know, because I tried it. Okay. Well, okay. Dating services. I hope she raised her hand. There she. Hey, Kiki, you remember that post you had about those old dating videos from the 1980s? Okay. So she found that right there. She's responsible for this, though. But guess what? I found a bunch of them, though. Okay, here's some dating videos that people would record. Almost like Love Connection. They would record from the 1980s, okay? Y'all listen to these ladies, okay? Remember, these are the late 80s. I could tell by the dress it's definitely after, like I said, 87 or something like that.
I'm looking for someone who's looking for me.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I live in the West End Pretend Valley. Pardon me.
Hi, I'm Jana. I'm looking for... I'm not sure.
Hello, my name is Ellen. Some people call me sexy. Others say I'm sensuous.
Hi, I'm Linda. Well, when I'm not using my doctor and pharmacy to troubleshoot a large healthcare computer system, I'm over at the gym pumping iron or driving my black Porsche with the wind blowing through my hair and singing along with Anita Baker's Rapture of Love.
I guess you could say I'm an Oreo cookie freak. I have an Oreo cookie jar, Oreo salt and pepper shakers. I like to collect anything with an Oreo on it. And I love to eat double stuffed ones. They're the best.
Bette Midler. I laugh hysterically at Bette Midler.
I have 2 cats.
And I don't know how to ride a horse. And my goal in life is to have my own religion.
I was a flop at canoeing.
I'm looking for a romanticist. Spend time at the fireplace.
Someone that's clean. Be clean,
I keep my car very clean, and I expect a man to do the same.
And I also like very meaty men.
One who is charming, personable, doesn't smoke in my face.
I am looking for a passionate yet permanent romance within the guidelines of safe dating practices.
Well, I gotta go now, but keep in touch, okay? Bye.
Her own religion. I wonder does she regret that? Because that's been over, good gracious, like 35 years ago or something like that. Whew. Them styles, y'all. Them styles. And Carmelita, I love her comment. They're better not. You made one. Oh, goodness. And I know how you look back then. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. Wait a minute. That cake, that's a big slug of cake, wasn't it? Whoever get with her, they're not gonna. Yes, it's real. I know it might seem this is from the late 80s. Because remember, a lot of folks did a lot of video dating back then. It's not like it is now. You actually went to the place, you paid a fee, and you sat in the studio and you did a videotape. And somehow someone unearthed this. It's two 1980s. It's two 1980s to fake this. I was there. Okay, not there literally, but I was there with Kiki. Ellen is a mess, and you saw that I Dream of Jeannie lady. Okay, yeah, look, yeah, that's what I was saying. Pastor Jackson, yes, look at that, y'all a mess. Uh-oh, She should have kept that Oreo fetish to herself. Man, hey, Jonathan, I know. No, beta backs. Okay. Yeah, these folks were serious. I mean, come on, you were back then. You and I around the same age. Maybe you might be a little younger. I don't know, but come on. Christian, meaty men. Yeah, she said that. She like meaty men. Oh, here she come. Here she come. Y'all ain't, you know what? Bye. I'm through with all y'all. Look, she said meaty. Look at that. Own religion. Wait a minute. I tried one dating site and it lasted a red hot minute. The first person that tried to connect with me was a married man from my church. Oh, goodness. Oh, good. Stop. Yep, I did. It was free. Yeah. Some of them were free or the women had to reduce our fee. Yeah. Okay. Meeting men. I mean, you had to really look that up. There were places that would do that. There were places that, but it was definitely more prevalent in the bigger cities like Chicago, you know, the big three, Chicago, New York, LA, and maybe other bigger cities like that. So, you know, definitely grandmas. They are definitely grandmas. You know, yeah. But you know what, folks? You know what, folks? I'm an equal opportunity person. I showed you the ladies. Guess what? It's the men turn. Y'all sit back and take a look and a listen.
Hello, 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 hello.
Thought I told you never to call me here.
Some of the things I love are photography, travel, skiing, and cuddling. This is a very exciting time for my life because I'm just starting a new claims adjusting business.
I don't know, the type of girl that I'm looking for is one that's really attractive to me.
I like an attractive woman, someone who might look like Christy Brinkley or Jacqueline Smith.
I have a very strong sense of humor. I've read recently that everyone thinks they've got one, but my friends do agree that I do.
Might not appear it, but semi-crazy.
Kind of your typical research mathematician, I guess.
Walking down the street or just going out for letting me take pictures of her with my camera. Somebody that maybe even gets rough once in a while, you know, and
I'm a ham. I've been on Jeopardy.
I decided that I'm lonely, but I'd love to go roller skating. Are you a little crazy?
Extremely high verbal skills.
Co-ed bubble bath sounds like a real fun idea I want to try out.
And whoever's ever with me has to like to do it too, or they're going to go nuts, because I'll drive you nuts.
I seek a person who is childlike.
Somebody that'll embarrass you by ordering too much food or, you know, somebody like that.
I'm a nice fellow. I don't know.
I'm particularly attracted to black women and women of different races, so if you like me, give me a call. Basically.
I don't know what else to say on that. I don't know what else to say. Y'all something else though. Y'all something else. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all something else. Y'all something else. I know. I don't know what to say. Y'all something else. Just say no to all of them. You know, and 40 years later, yeah, they probably come. Ooh, ooh, creepy. Didn't they look a little bit? Especially the Viking, and he was a mathematician. Hey, Christian, I thought the same thing. Co-ed bubble baths. That Viking. I see. Yeah. Well, Ursula. Look, yeah. I remember those days. Not by experience. Via television would never try that. Yeah. Zena says get rough. Man, y'all on it today, y'all. Some of these guys look like serial killers. Yes, they major creepy. They shared too much. Well, it was a different time back then, but you know what? Creepy is then, creepy is now. So, hey, a lot of serial killers was back then, weren't they? I ain't gonna call their name. To this day, all still. Christian said he want himself a black woman. Child, like, come on behalf of black women. Go ahead. Oh boy, I know, Kiki. I know. Y'all something else. God. Well, I don't know what to say about that right there. I wonder what he was about. Okay. Oh, y'all coming in. Yeah, we just leave it on that one right there. So okay. That was fun. But guess what? I still got one more video for y'all. Yeah, one quick one. But please like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. That's a quick video. Nothing too special. Just a quick video. Let's pray, okay?
Seen you walk in the store and you hit that black red with your cart. Are you by any chance under the influence?
No.
Oh, I just want to make sure.
I wasn't looking down.
Oh, I thought you had a few bruises or something.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't do none of that. I'm a pastor.
You're a pastor?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I might need you to pray for me.
Hey, I can do that.
Yeah. Give me a little 10-second prayer.
Father God, we thank you, God, for your goodness and for your mercy. And God, I ask you, God, to shield and protect him, God. You know what he's standing in need of now. In Jesus' name.
Amen. And when
I met you.
Yeah, I'm glad I met you too. When you just prayed, God spoke to me. And you know what I need? Let me get that $20 bill right there.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
I can't get that one.
I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go on vacation.
Okay. Well, I'll get it from you when you get back.
I get back.
Okay. 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 I think that's a good place to I think that's a good place to end it right there. Okay. Quick announcement. Not much to really go. Yeah, y'all laughing. Okay, y'all tickled at that. Wait a minute. Let me put these comments up here. Let me see. Okay, y'all. Okay, he's ready. Okay. That $20. He wanted that $20. Boy. Yeah. Okay. Wait, come on. Let me get in. That's that 20 quick. Yeah, I see. Oh, hey there. Hey. Okay. Well, guess what? Time for the announcements. Well, guess what? Not much. If it's the Lord's will, tune in next week for another edition of Tuesday Talk. Prayerfully the same time, same channel, same platforms, YouTube and Facebook. And yes, unfortunately, we will not have an after party tonight. This week anyway. We're not going to have an after party this week. Okay, so I'll just be to myself. Give myself a little break and just may spend time in my boom boom room. Okay. I think everybody has a boom boom room. Okay, but thank y'all so much for your support. Thank you for your presence. Thank y'all for everything. And I truly appreciate y'all. And if nothing else, y'all take care of yourselves, okay? See you later, alligator.